Engines roaring, rivalries ignited. Fact Channels invites you trackside for a journey into Nissan's legendary racing past. From midnight street sprints to the glory of Le Mans podiums, uncover how this automotive powerhouse carved its name into motorsport history. Buckle up, tales of daring drivers and engineering marvels await in historic racing events, discovering the world of Nissan. Amid the roaring echoes of engines and tire smoke, a legend was quietly forming in post-war Japan. Not from Hollywood or the Autobahn, but in the bustling shipyards and humble workshops of Yokohama. This is where Nissan's racing heritage began. Imagine 1958, when Nissan's tiny Datsun 210 braved the Australian Mobilgas trial, a grueling 10,000-mile crucible, and shocked the world by finishing first in its class, catapulting Japanese engineering onto the global map. Hidden within these early years lies an underdog tale. As giants like Mercedes and Jaguar dominated European circuits, Nissan engineers reverse-engineered Western vehicles in secrecy, determined to shatter their technological barriers. The Skyline GT legend wasn't born on city streets. It was forged on the tracks at Fuji Speedway, 1964, when a prototype Prince Skyline shocked crowds by nearly overtaking Porsche's mighty 904 GTs, unleashing a new era for Japanese motorsport pride. By 1969, the aerodynamic Datsun 240Z appeared, a masterstroke designed not just for the showroom floor, but for fierce SCCA competition in America. Its lightweight, precision handling, and rabid fanbase secured it more SCCAC production titles than any other car in history. Nightfall at Le Mans, 1975. Few recall this. Despite overwhelming odds and a field stacked with European heavyweights, Nissan made its first bid with the Datsun Cherry X1R, gathering invaluable lessons that later fueled its Group C dominance. Turbochargers hissed and screamed across Japan's Super Silhouette series, where Nissan's wildest interpretations roared, including the Silvia S12 and Skyline DR30. Clad in angular body kits and lighting up night races, these machines birthed Japan's street racing ethos. Shockingly, Nissan was instrumental in pioneering carbon fiber construction for endurance racing a full decade before it swept Formula One, employing aerospace engineers to help design their groundbreaking R90CK for Le Mans. Few brands have experienced both heartbreak and triumph as sharply as Nissan did in the 80s Group C era. The R92CP's legendary duel with Mazda at Fuji in '92, a race decided by mere seconds, remains etched into racing folklore. Beneath corporate boardrooms and polished exteriors thrived Nissan's secret weapon, Omori Factory, where engineers fine-tuned R30, two GTRS into Godzilla-tier monsters behind closed doors, using clandestine data gathered from illegal midnight runs on Tokyo's expressways. The world watched stunned as Nissan's R32 GTR stormed Australia's Bathurst circuit in 1991 and '92. Dubbed Godzilla by local press after obliterating domestic legends, it was so dominant that rule changes were swiftly enacted to curb its might. A little-known facet of Nissan's racing DNA is its relentless pursuit of alternative fuels. In 1999, Nissan fielded a methane-powered Primera at Japan's N1 endurance races, an audacious experiment years ahead of green racing trends. In 2011, Nissan rewrote racing history books with their Deltoing project, an arrow-shaped anomaly that sipped half the fuel yet lapped faster than tradition-bound competitors at Le Mans, proving that radical innovation could outpace brute horsepower. At Nürburgring's grueling Nordschleife circuit, where reputations are made or broken on every blind corner, Nissan's GTR became the unofficial timekeeper. Factory test driver Toshio Suzuki set times so fast even supercar royalty took notice, and many tried to emulate. Behind every lightning-fast lap lies a human story. In 1998, Masahiro Hasemi piloted his Nissan GTR through torrential rain at Suzuka, controlling slides with surgical precision. While pit crews sent silent prayers over radio static, he won by sheer willpower after hours of chaos. If you liked these cool facts, tap like and subscribe to keep the curiosity coming on Fact Channels.